I was just in the kitchen making a cup of tea and I realised all my milk had gone. And at that moment, there was a little bell, like a little tinker bell. And I opened the door and there he was, Mr. Waitrose, with the milk.
After 25 years living in London, I've returned to my birthplace amongst the mountains of the South Wales valleys. Join me as I journey my new life with plans of growing my own food and ultimately creating my own homestead. Videos are posted every week, so if you like this one, give the video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button.
Following my trip to Plymouth at the start of the week, and thanks very much for all the kind words regarding the video and regarding my health after the car accident. Still waiting to hear from the insurance. Everything was going fine until yesterday, and I just had, I don't know what it was. I tried one of these powdered milk things on the allotment and my body just crashed. I had dizzy spells and fuzzy feet. And I thought, what's going on? So I walked down the shops. I thought, if I'm going to collapse, at least collapse in a shop, and there's people there to help you. And in fact, there was a nurse there. So she had a look, and she said it could be a reaction to the aspartame, which is a sugar replacement. So I will be avoiding the powdered milk for the foreseeable future. And the cartons that I do have, which are unopened, I'm going to give to the local food bank. Right. When I went to Plymouth, I bought a Plymouth tea towel, and it certainly brightens up the kitchen having the little seagulls here. And I also bought, it's got to be done, isn't it, a Plymouth mug. I liked it. It was, when I was there, it was a bank holiday, and it wasn't that busy. It was nice and quiet. So who knows, maybe a place to go back. But I'm coming to realise I can't do a long journey to somewhere and come back the same day. I need to start factoring in going there, staying the night, then coming back the next night. Also bought a magnet, so that can go on the little collection there as well. So I didn't have a lot of food in. So I thought, let's put a Waitrose in, and I was amazed to get a slot the next day. So, skyr yogurt. Again, I didn't realise I was buying a big one. I just put in skyr yogurt, and that's what came out. Alright, let me get this paper out. That needs to go in the bin. So pop that in there. So I don't feel as if I've bought a lot this week. The chocolate, 70% cocoa, that is the one to have. In fact, I can't remember the last time that I did a shop. I've been going to the local shops just because I couldn't be bothered to sit down and do the Waitrose. But I found out when you go to the local shops, it works out a bit more expensive. Mint sauce. I don't need mint sauce, but it's worth getting that in stock. And some onion gravy. I do like that. Right, what else do we have then? Now, I've bought a can of Red Bull, not for drinking. I've seen something on the interwebs, which I'm going to give a go at. Kefir drink. Now, I know you can make your own, and maybe when I have 10 minutes, I'll sit down and do it. Wild rocket salad and spinach. Right, let me just check now. So used by September the 4th. Oh, I should turn the calendar over. I forgot about that. Let us have a look what September will bring. Next year I'm going to make sure I don't buy a calendar as big. Autumn equinox, total lunar eclipse on the 7th, and a partial solar eclipse on the 21st, which is not visible from the UK. As summer holds is letting go, Lady Autumn comes to show, her palette rich in browns and reds, and over the earth her vein she spreads. She whispers through dying leaves, and hedgehog berry garlands weaves. And now autumn equinox is here. We enter the darker half of the year. Which I much prefer, to be honest. So, this spinach, best before the 2nd. Better eat that, pretty smart. That is the only problem when you order online. You're at the mercy of the person who picks the stuff, aren't you? Right, what else do we have then? Red onions. I thought, I fancied a salad when I did this. So I thought, let's get some salad bits in. Look how juicy they... Oh, the smell of onions to me represents an allotment stores, an allotment shop at the start of the season. You've got all the shallots and the onions. Beautiful. And some baby beetroot. I do like baby beetroot, and I tend to eat it as a sweet. Pop one in the mouth. Having a great day. Right, silky knickers are back in fashion. Royal Gala eggs. Eggs. No, hold on. Let's start it again. Royal Gala apples. Eggs. And I thought I would go back many years ago when I used to go to the gym, as you can tell. I used to have a lemon in the morning. Give it a squeeze. Didn't used to bother putting it into water. They say a bit of warm water. I just used to down it. And I found that kept me fuller for longer. Mixed peppers. What a mixed bag. Right. Pop that in there. Oh, we have a ginger cat running around the floor here. Shall I see if I can grab him? Ollie just loves coming out in the rain. He's got the whippet in him this morning. I love my kombucha. See, I haven't had all this for a while. And I felt as if my body was missing it all. Right, what else do we have? Now, a lot of this is frozen stuff. We have 8 unsmoked British back bacon rashers without nitrates. Apparently they're the healthiest if you're going to go down that route. And what's this? Ah, right, this isn't what I thought it was. I thought I ordered chicken breasts, but I've ordered mini fillet chickens. That's fine. That's fine. And I haven't had these for months. That's what it feels like. Anyway, pork and red onion sausages. Pork and orange. Pork and apple sausages. Getting a bit dyslexic this morning. So pop that in there. And then we have raspberries. 2 packets of them, because I'm running out. Peas. I'm down on peas. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting stuff in the big freezer, which is just underneath you, as a storage point. And then when a bag is opened, it goes into this freezer up there. Blueberries. I do like them on my oats of a morning. We put these sausages and bacon. Oh no, don't put bacon in there, you put bacon in here. And then what else do we have? besides silky knickers. Sweet potatoes. I'm going to try and cut down on my potato consumption and start having sweet potatoes. Right, there's some fruit flies coming out here, so let's do a bit of a debrief. Right, it's that parsnip that needs to go in the bin. 1 second. There you go, that's gone. Is that everything? Just check my potatoes that I do have. In case there's one that's gone off. No, those carrots need using up. Now, I would use them up today, but I'm going out for a meal today. There is a pub called the Wyndham Hotel. It's been around for decades, nearly 100 years or more. And I'm going to go there. And they've started serving Sunday lunch. So I thought I would go and treat myself. Also got some bananas. Try and get back to that 5 a day rather than 5 a week. So, right. I'm going to drink my cup of tea now. And then... Oh, talking about tea. I've added a few more flavours to the old rack. English breakfast, mainly because I liked the tin. But this is my favourite tea outside of Yorkshire, is Ceylon. Ceylon orange pekoe tea. Very nice. So I use that as a bit of a treat. Right, I'm going to have my cup of tea, and then I'm going to pop out to the Wyndham for my Sunday lunch.
I'm Amy, I work here at Teacum. Teacum's a restaurant based in the Wyndham Hotel in Plymouth. We offer breakfast on a Saturday and Sunday. We offer basket meals on a Saturday afternoon, and then on a Sunday afternoon we've got Sunday lunch bookings and takeaways. We also have some lovely desserts as well. We're on Facebook. We do have an Instagram page as well, and we've got our direct telephone number, which is on the Facebook page. So you can contact us there, text message or phone call.
That's all right. Here's something of interest. An old post box. Been here since King George. I thought I'd come home and have a cup of tea. Now, a little update on something. I've taken the blind down by the back door because it was frightening the cats. If they were sat at the back door ready to go out, they heard that rustling and they were gone upstairs. So I've taken it down. What I'm going to do with it now, I do not know. I might take it back down to the old homestead. And also, you remember about a week ago, I went to the S2-113 art place. Well, I bought 2 paintings. This is the first painting, Cats by a Christmas Fire. Now, it's not going up all the time. I will put it up at the start of Christmas, then take it down. And the other one, I've put, strangely, could be seen as strange, I've put a picture up in the kitchen. And this is of a farmhouse with a little pond outside, a few trees and a field. So I'm using that as the visualization for what I would like to move to next. Right, I'm going to go into the garden now because I can see from the window there are some raspberries, weirdly enough, because raspberries should have been over by now. But this is a raspberry that fruits twice a year. Here they are. Look how beautiful they look. Nothing like fresh raspberries from your own garden. Okay, they need another week. This new raspberry that arrived in the post the other day. Thank you very much for this. And this is a new one that's on the market apparently that will fruit both in the autumn and in the summer. So you don't have to have 6 raspberry canes now. You could just have 3 and have a nice crop throughout the year. Should do quite well here. Like I say, won't get any fruit this year. The plant is far too small. There you go, tease the roots. And then pop it in, cover it over. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and your garden's done. There's some down here as well. Really beautiful. Bit messy, but beautiful. I'll have to look through my videos to find out the name of it and buy some more. So I've deliberately left my cooker top to get quite dirty this week because I saw this thing on the internet that apparently Red Bull is very good for cleaning it. So I thought I'd give it a go. So just leave it for a bit. Now let us have a look. Will it get it shiny clean? No, it doesn't. Oh, well, that was a waste of a can, wasn't it? We can write that down in the book as a load of nonsense. It may give you wings, but it doesn't give you a clean cooker top. I am with Octopus Energy, and I had an email off them this morning saying that between the hours of 2 and 3 today I can have free electricity above what I would normally use. So say now I would usually just have the computer on. Well, if today I put a load of other things on, apparently I then have that free for an hour between 2 and 3. So today I'm on the ball because I've missed these slots in the past, and I thought today I will at least give it a go. And my thinking is, if I get everything ready and on standby, once 2 o'clock hits on the bell, I can switch all my devices on. And if I only put my clothes in for half an hour, there's a quick, what's it called? Daily quick 30 minutes. Then I could do my clothes within 30 minutes. And then for the last 30 minutes, I could very quickly run upstairs and put them into the heater. Because even though it is sunny now, we're having rainstorms every 10 minutes. So it's not worth taking the risk. So I'm just getting everything on standby, and we're just waiting now for 2 o'clock. Right then, here we go. Let the fans begin. Now, if it was a cold day, I'd put the heating on, but it's not really. But we'll have a cup of tea to celebrate free electricity. Now, there's a link in the description below, and if you sign up to Octopus as well, you get £50 and I get £50. So happy days for everybody. Right, let's have a nice cup of tea then. No plans to go down to the homestead today. I was looking at that video that I did on Sunday, where I look back at everything I did in August, and it was quite a bit of stuff. So I'm giving myself a few days off before I go back. Plus, it's been raining. Also, might have a few adventures coming up in the next fortnight. And I've discovered that The tallest, is it the tallest waterfall in Wales? Is only half an hour away from me. So I'm going to go there. But I want it to be a bit of a warmer day than what it is today. This is an age-old debate, isn't it? Do you put the milk in first? Or do you put it in after you've put the hot water on the tea bag? There's Ollie in the garden, enjoying 5 minutes. Oh no, that's Topsy. Enjoying 5 minutes before the rain. When did I buy this? Last winter, was it? It's been very handy and very easy to use, plus very quick to use as well. So I tend to put my shirts in here. I read something the other day that said when you are washing, to put your clothes inside out when it comes to drying them. It didn't explain why. Right, I've got plenty of... It would be good if there was something for socks, but what I'm going to do is, for at least half an hour, I'll put the heating on, so that can warm up the upstairs as well. So I've set it so that all the radiators downstairs are switched off and only the bedroom is switched on. And that is where I will put the socks and things like that, the small bits and bobs. It's surprising how much you can pack into this device. So it is September, and I also read on the interwebs that apparently we are having, I don't know if you're still allowed to call it this, an Indian summer is coming with temperatures of 30 degrees in the next fortnight to 3 weeks. So that'll be very welcomed. No plans to go away this year, to go to the hot countries, just can't afford it. Last year was very much a treat, because I think the last holiday I had before that was about 15 years ago, and that was a works thing. So, pop these in here now. It's quite a handy little room, this, the box room. It's also where the cats come in and out when they want to go out. Like last night, they weren't coming in when I was going to bed. So, I left the window open ajar. And it's on a roof, so nobody will be able to slide in. And then there was an almighty commotion around about 11 o'clock where a cat tried to get in who wasn't a resident of this establishment. So the three of them, I could see on the camera the next day, the three of them jumped to their defences and made sure the estate was secure. Now I've got some old pillows and things, so I need to find out whether I can take them down to the recycling place. Not to recycle for other people to have, but to recycle so that they can be used for something else. Oh, it's all go, isn't it, trying to run a house? I don't know how people have time. Right, have I run out? Ah, see, that's what I did the last time. I put my socks on a little coat hanger. In fact, I need a pair of socks, so I'll put them there. Yes, it's one of those days, sunny, with very hot weather, and then the next thing, raining, almighty thunderstorms. Right, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this on for half an hour, and then we'll see where we are then. And if it needs more, I'll put it on for more. But at least the first half an hour will be free. Now, watch this. It's like a big balloon. Make sure it's secure. Oh, and I have in the past. And it seems perfectly safe. As long as you don't cover the holes. I've put socks on top. But watch this now. I'll just switch it on. And it'll blow up. But in a good way. Look at that. Wonderful. Right, I'm going to put these onto the radiator in the bedroom. Then have a cup of tea. It's exhausting work. But I'll catch up with you next time. So from me until then, bye for now.